And we're live.
What's up, everybody? I'm Mr. Fat Ass Mr. Munchies.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Fat Ass Mr. Munchies. Ice cream on our meeting.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Fucking Mr. Munchies. Ice cream on our meeting.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe just change the name of the stream. Maybe just change the name of the stream.
Did you already have it as
Yeah. Just change the name of the stream.
Did you already have it?
That's why I changed it to yesterday.
Yeah.
Just change the name of the stream.
Did you already have it?
That's why I changed it to yesterday.
Yeah.
That's why I changed it to yesterday.
Yeah.
That's why I changed it to yesterday. That's why I changed it to yesterday.
Nah, I do like diabolical. Something more interesting.
There's not diabolical videos though.
Yeah. I meant
There's
like
not diabolical videos though.
Yeah. I meant like
There's not
crazy.
diabolical videos though.
Yeah. I meant
There's
like
not
crazy.
diabolical videos though.
I meant like crazy.
Alright. I got some good ones lined up.
Bet.
I got some good ones. Alright. The first one.
Bet. Wait, can you scooch up a bit so I can see?
Yeah.
My bad, I can't see
Yeah.
screen.
Stupid hub comments. First one.
Stupid hub comments.
Comments.
Oh. Bet.
I know this is gonna be good.
Oh shit. Bet.
The stethoscope isn't even in his ears.
Really? I saw that one already.
This is a YouTube Shorts.
Why are they naked?
I am so proud of my daughter.
Yo.
I can see the pain in his dick.
Stop the skibidi TikTok language. TSBMO.
Roti is so good for real. Turn, Saher.
Cappuccini Assassini. Is this Ohio Skibidi Riz?
Who? Okay, genuinely. Who is going on that and leaving comments? Who's leaving comments in the first place?
The same people I had to make an account for Pornhub.
Crazy. Like, who's commenting?
His account name is Ohio Skibidi Riz.
You know what I want to do is like go on this site and upload like educational videos.
I think my nephew did that for a while. And occasionally he just posts videos of like national flags. Like
Just
you remember Valiant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did that. He just showed me that when I was like 10. I'm like, what is this? No way.
No, that sounds like something he'd do. But like no. It's like post like Civil War content. Like teaching people about the Civil War. But
This level 5 dope, that is the yacht rap public sector.
Still wearing a nicotine patch while screwing. Gotta love that commitment to quit.
what?
Dumbass ninja, that's a diabetic patch.
Can you do face farting video?
Gang what?
To get a job.
Really great video. But can you please refrain from dropping F-bombs? It makes it hard to watch with the whole family.
What? Nah. It's insane.
But the link said free V-Bucks.
A verified Minecraft pig. Verified.
But the link said free V-Bucks.
This ninja verified as a Minecraft pig.
Exactly what I said.
What's finger paint? Paint. What? What's? I am scared? Scared. No, I am scared. No, hi scared. Skibidi toilet.
Can you include a ham sandwich next time?
A what?
What?
At around 9:21 in the video, you can hear one of the black guys in that gang say, "Man, I can't stand it anymore. This bitch smells like a dead fish."
Confirm priceless info. Thank you, bro.
Guys, how do you make a weakness splash potion in Minecraft Bedrock Edition?
Actually dropped the recipe.
That's crazy.
These people are just deaf.
Why does he sound like Moist Critical?
Hey guys, Moist Cock here. Today we are fricking my stepmother. Let's go.
He's pulling his cock out.
I don't care. Looks female enough.
What the?
Yo, there is no way I just found a funk video on the hub.
Finally something normal. I always try to report those weird videos on my For You page on this website, but they keep showing up. But now I finally got something normal on the hub.
Who needs corn when you have sick funk beats?
5x30 plus funk plus noradrenaline plus still water plus prime plus all plus adrenaline plus lunch late plus looks maxing plus chest maxing plus R maxing plus leg maxing plus boom maxing plus sigma maxing.
Among Us is the best game this video. It's amazing. Never in
Among
mind.
Us?
Best game this video.
Oh,
It's
I see.
amazing.
I thought it was saying it was like watching something about Among Us. It's like, what? What's he gonna say?
Never in my life did I think I would unironically jack off to Among Us corn.
Okay.
But here we are.
Shut the frick up, Ninja, you're sus.
That's pretty sussy. Sussy baka.
When the imposter is sus.
Shoot you.
Haha, Black is sussy. AirPod shotty. Emergency meeting. Vote out.
Holy freaking shit. Is that a mother freaking Among Us reference? Among Us is the best freaking game. Red is so sus. Come to Medbay and watch me scan. Why is no one fixing O2? Oh, your crewmate. Name every task.
What?
Ain't no way we got Skibidi toilet corn before GTA 6.
What?
No way, I posted skipping the toilet on the hub.
What the skibbity is this Sigma gooning on the hub?
Rotias is so fire. Gert, hi.
Top G Sigma hawk to a skibbity cameraman in Ohio, bruh, with the Riz Gron.
Level 10 Gadded Skibbity Sigma plus Rizzing in Ohio plus Pack God Veiny D Adrenaline.
Wait, this isn't free Robux hack. Wait, this isn't Technoblade Potato War.
This isn't Minecraft Redstone tutorial.
This is not Minecraft Party Link. My 12-year-old friend sent me.
What?
Chicken jockey.
You can come find me and frick me all. I need you baby in my juicy pie. M-A-M woof 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 ha skibbity Ohio toilet my. Cheese tripping I lost my dog.
My opinion on abortion is kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, I like the idea of eliminating babies. But I don't like the idea of giving women the chance to make decisions.
This isn't Apex Legends gameplay.
I like Doritos.
Cool vid, but does this affect LeBron's legacy?
I goon for 24 hours at some times for the best mommy corn, and I've just found it.
What's your name, friend? We should call this new level of cooked after you.
Yeah.
This is Sigma. Anyone trying to play Fort?
What's your epic?
Today at the bank, an old lady asked me to check her balance.
So I pushed her over.
I am going to have to show this to the whole
GTA.
Yo, Ty's here. What do you say?
Bro.
What do you say?
Bro, what the fuck did I tap into? Pornhub comments?
Yes, bro, we're reading some like fucking brainwash shit on Pornhub, like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Team. This made me think I am gonna beat my son.
Okay.
Do it!
Whoa!
What the frick am I even doing with my life, man?
I'm
Rubbing your
wondering the
best
same
friend's
thing.
mom's feet.
This isn't free, Robux.
Oh no.
It's free corn though.
The length of those round glasses is on average 140 to 145 millimeters. The scale factor is calculated based on the ratio of the real glasses width to measured width, which is 6 centimeters. Applying this scale factor to the width of the peak in the video. 2.5 centimeters and length, 8.5 centimeters.
no way.
Using the formula C equals pi d, where d is the diameter, the real circumference or girth of the peak is approximately from 18 centimeters or 7 inches to 19 centimeters or 7.5 inches.
Nobody.
The length is approximately
no way
from 19
somebody-
centimeters to 20.5 centimeters.
Cutest little fact in the hub for sure. He's so cute it's almost like watching a little one, but with crazy skill.
What the hell?
This is faker than Santa.
Walter White? Verified. How the fuck are you verified as Walter? Yeah.
Are you verified as Walter White?
She is beautiful, and I love how wet her poem sounds.
Okay.
Could play with her all day.
Okay.
I will skin you.
Yo.
Is it weird that I
Okay.
think about my teachers when I watch?
Are you
Yes.
homeschooled?
What?
That's crazy.
My teachers when I watch.
Are you homeschooled?
God, that ass is fat. Fuck. I will come back and watch more. God, I am fucked up.
I can see.
Watch your language. My son uses this site.
Okay.
There's some heat.
Those who drink still walk.
Mine looks like that, and I am kinda insecure about it.
You should be. That pussy is freaking disgusting. If that's what yours look like, I would honestly consider labiaplasty.
This ain't the Fortnite I searched up for. This isn't a video on how to crank 90s.
How to crank 90s is crazy. Hey, we got 20 seconds left in this one. I think the next one I got is Myron Gaines. So that should be an interesting one. I don't think Brendan knows who Myron Gaines is, so I want to get his reaction from that. I haven't seen this one specifically. I've seen clips on TikTok of it. But I don't think he knows who Myron Gaines is at all. So. Alright. We got 20 seconds.
What?
We got 20 seconds.
Bet. So what?
The next video.
Oh, bet.
Anyone want to play Fortnite? Who is down to run duos sometime? Drop your users.
Dog, I made an account just to say that you can say anything at any time. Where is my free V-Bucks, man? I wanted it.
What the amount of people are asking for free Robux and V-Bucks?
I guess like a scam thing. It's like, it's a link. Like some people will send a link that says like free Robux. Click here.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the first one. Have you ever seen Myron Gaines?
What?
Have you ever seen Myron Gaines?
No.
You're about to find out. He's absolutely out of touch, I will say. And he's on a college campus debating students. So this should be really good. It's like,
is he like a Kirk, but non-political?
this is the first time he's done like debates like this. He runs a podcast. Is what he normally does. Fresh and Fit. It's like it's very like the red pill space, like the red pill, blue pill space, like Andrew Tate, type.
Yeah.
Very one of those guys. He's very out of touch. South Park made episodes about Kirk. Yeah, I saw that.
What?
I haven't seen the video. No,
South Park made an episode about Kirk.
not the assassination, but like him in general. Kirk was promoting.
Were they making fun of him?
No, I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it.
I know South Park is pretty liberal.
Master.
So I'd assume so.
Master debater. Yeah.
Master
he was
debater?
master debater.
Oh.
But no, he's very good at debate, for sure. But this is Myron Gaines. I don't think he's gonna be any good at debate. I don't know if Ty, I don't know if you know who Myron Gaines is, but if you know, you know. He's insane. It's like Andrew Tate type of figure. So this one, the title is a male.
What do you say?
Alasword does that shit, bro. Oh, is that your friend?
What?
On his school campus. Also, I think that's one of his friends. He does like does debates on school campuses. The Unhinged. Yeah, I know. I don't think Brandon's seen it. I could pull it up after this video. Yeah. I don't know if you know Myron Gaines, but if you know, he's insane. He's something. Yeah. You're telling me. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So this one is male feminist got wrecked after simping for women. So this guy's also very anti-feminist. If you haven't got that already, he's very anti-feminist.
My bad. I probably know the Dutch word, but what's it in English again?
Feminist. It's very like women's rights and.
So he doesn't like women's rights.
No.
So basically, Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate, yes.
Okay.
He's a very Andrew Tate-like figure, but like worse.
Okay. So we hate him.
Yes.
Okay.
He's something. Oh wait, I think I already read that one. Yeah.
Heard of rugby?
Yeah.
Why is women's rugby? Look at women's rugby. Have you heard of rugby?
Yeah.
Why is women's rugby so highly popular now? Why is it on the rise?
Dude, no one watches women's rugby. What are you talking about? Let's be honest here. A lot of you guys are coming up to the mic right now to simp for some of these women here to try to get fucking laid. Women want guys that are stronger than them, taller than them, superior to them. They don't want equal, cucked out guys like you sitting here saying, oh yeah, women's rugby is great, right? Right?
We're in a free country with equal rights for all, so kind of like discriminating against women for being women is just kind of insane, don't you think?
I'm discriminating to protect them from themselves. And I would argue a lot of them don't want to be in combat roles anyway. See, this is the thing.
But some do. So
no,
they don't.
Why do you think women haven't been in infantry for so long?
Because they weren't allowed to.
Good. And they shouldn't be in infantry anyway.
If you can't tell, he's single.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
What's up?
What's your name?
Go ahead. What's your question?
What's your name?
Just ask your question, bro.
All right. I just want to I just want to keep things respectful, So I don't really have anything. I know. Respect is kind of strange to you. I know you don't know anything about it, but I just want to bring back the topic of women's sports. You say women's sports are just bad. So I want you to give like an objective reason on why you think it's bad.
No, I'm saying they suck.
Why?
Because they can't compete at the same level as men, and it's a waste of time.
Straight up.
Then why are women's sports a thing?
Why what?
Why are women's sports a thing?
Because we want to make women feel equal and happy.
Isn't that the goal of America? Equal opportunity?
Well, here's the thing. Egalitarianism, right, is great on paper and all, but it's not realistic. Because we aren't, if men and women are not equal, we're not the same.
If it's...
Also, he's not wrong, though. Who the fuck watches rugby? That's a good point.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's a good point. But I think you're saying all women's sports in general is bad, which WNBA is horrible. But I mean, Caitlin Clark though, absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
But we like Caitlin Clark. That's about it. But I don't know if I can totally agree because we have women's sports for a reason. Yeah, no, it is. Rugby is in general boring. I should get a drink, but I wonder. What I wonder is, I wonder if Myron actually believes what he says.
Yeah, real shit.
I wonder if he actually believes it, because Andrew Tate, you can tell he believes some of it.
Yeah.
But plays it up a bit for social media. He plays it up. I genuinely think he believes what he says.
Yeah. Would you mind if I have a sip after? I don't want to grab a whole new can for one sip.
Yeah. I bet he's just rage baiting for content.
Yeah.
That could be it too. He that could be it.
Appreciate
Not realistic thing. Why is it happening right now? Look at women's rugby. Have you heard of rugby?
Yeah.
All right. So why is women's rugby so?
I don't know though. Some people you can tell. I can't tell with Myron.
What?
That people are just rage baiting for content.
If they do it, they're probably good at it. Good at hiding it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he owns the most pathetic podcast of all time. He literally his whole social media existence get dunked on by every social media creator ever. Like, it's probably there's no way it's got to be worth it because how much everybody clowns on him for it.
Yeah, real shit.
Highly popular now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So why is women's rugby so highly popular now? Why is it on the rise?
Dude, no one watches women's rugby. What are you talking about? What the fuck?
Oh goodness, get low this guy. Anyways,
what the fuck? How about this? Name of 10 female rugby players. Go ahead.
10 female rugby players.
Go ahead.
I can't name it.
Okay, exactly.
That's good.
Alright, but here.
See, and this is what I'm talking about. See, like, okay, I'm glad that we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
When I say that we live in a cucked out world where we fucking sit there and lie and talk about women are awesome and all this other shit, like women's sports are great. This dude made the argument about women's sports.
What are some sports you enjoy?
Okay, tell me about women's rugby. He can't even tell me. Why? Why do you guys?
I genuinely think he believes this. He believes what he's saying. I think he does, but I think it could be another situation where he is also rage baiting for content.
Yeah. Maybe
like,
he mix it both.
Yeah, maybe. It's like
Maybe
exactly.
He's like over exaggerating his own opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Like literally what Andrew Tate does.
Yeah.
Just copy and paste. But I don't know. He says some more outrageous stuff in my mind. Myron.
Let's be honest here. A lot of you guys are coming up to the mic right now to simp for some of these women here to try to get fucking laid. Let me say something great about women so I can get fucked tonight.
So can I talk about my personal connection to rugby?
You want to know the ugly truth about women? Here's a real red pill for you guys.
There's no
they
ugly
like
truth.
guys like me that tell them they're stupid and inferior. They don't like guys that cuck for them like you guys.
I don't think so.
Wow.
Let's hear that again. Yeah. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so either.
So
can I talk about my personal connection
You want to know
to
the
rugby?
ugly truth about women? Here's a real red pill for you guys.
There's no
they
ugly
like
truth.
guys like me that tell them they're stupid and inferior. They don't like guys that cuck for them like you guys.
I played rugby with women.
Women.
Yeah. W is advice.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, just go up to a woman and start degrading them. That's easy.
You'll probably get most of Gen Z, but not much further than that.
No, you won't even get that. Dude, most women have respect for themselves. I think
yeah,
you
that's
just.
true.
Here's a real red pill for you guys.
There's
They
no
like
ugly
guys
truth.
like men.
Women.
There's just a handful of there's a slight handful that actually would go for that.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a small handful for everyone.
Right, but most women in any generation in this will absolutely, if this guy just tells them they're stupid and just starts degrading them, they're gonna slap them.
Yeah.
Small amount, yeah, exactly, like a very tiny amount. There's no Well, there's no way.
And he means majority though. So.
He does. But it's not true.
Yeah.
It's just simply not true.
No connection
You want to know
to
the ugly truth about women? Here's a real red pill for you guys.
There's no
they
ugly
like guys
truth.
like me that tell them they're stupid and inferior. They don't like guys that
Really?
cook for them like you guys.
I played
women.
rugby with women.
Women are
I played
inferior in
rugby
everything
with
that
women.
matters.
I have a personal connection to women who play rugby.
Women want guys that are better than them. Women want guys that are stronger than them, taller than them, superior to them. They don't want equal, cucked out guys like you sitting here saying, "Oh yeah, women's rugby is great, right? Right? Right?"
Hey, love
Nobody
your
gives
opinion.
a fuck. Nobody cares.
All right, can I speak?
Yes,
Alright,
go ahead.
I have a
Still
personal
waiting for those
connection to rugby,
female
right?
rugby players, though.
I can name you a bunch of women who play rugby that are connected to me in my personal life, right? I have a friend. Her
But
name
you
is
can't
Kelly
name the pro
Nelkin.
ones, right?
She plays rugby in Lander. She's a college committed to rugby at Lander.
Okay, you know what's great? Because I said this earlier. Men or people only watch women's sports when there's a personal affinity or some type of
Can I speak in quotation marks? Start speaking over him after saying.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, for example, Charlie was he was a good debater because he would let people talk when they asked to talk.
And he'd listen. Yeah, he'd listen to them and then state.
I might have not agreed with him, but I will say I respected the hell out of him.
He was skilled. Skilled at what he did.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy is just no. He's very closed-minded. Charlie actually listened. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And when he would listen, he'd debate his point back.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a college committed to rugby at Lander.
Okay, you know what's great? Because I said this earlier. Men or people only watch women's sports when there's a personal affinity or some type of personal connection. They don't watch it objectively like, oh yeah, this is great. Let me just turn on the
so
tube
what
and watch
sports
female
do you
sports.
watch? What sports
Like
do you
all you
watch?
guys that watch female basketball here is because you guys go to the school and you're supporting your school. That's great. But 10 years from now, when you graduate, you're not going to give a fuck anymore because you're not here anymore. Okay?
So are you saying all sports fans go
That's
to their
the truth.
college?
Well,
Are you
that-
saying 100% of Steelers fans went to that university, or any collegiate sport, they all went to that university? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that when people watch female sports, there's typically some type of personal tie or affinity to them watching that female sport. Versus when they watch.
I watched Caitlin Clark. I watched Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark.
Does not ring a bell.
It's basketball. You probably won't know it. But she's amazing talent in WNBA.
Personal
Actually, very
tie
interesting
or
to watch.
affinity to them watching that female sport. Versus when they watch men's
Yeah.
sports, they're watching it because these are the best of the best and I want to watch this. This is why professional sports for men is a thing and not really a thing for women. It's more
It
of a
is a
college
thing for women,
because
though.
people tend to be very
Why
tied
are
to
you
the school.
denying that professional women's sports isn't a thing? If it isn't a thing, there wouldn't be people watching it. They wouldn't get funding.
No one watches it, is my point.
If no
Look
one
at
watches it,
WNBA,
then how
it's
do they get
negative.
funding? How do
Nobody
they get
watches it.
money?
Nobody watches WNBA.
If nobody watches WNBA, then why do they get funding? Why does it raise money?
Why
if
do they
nobody watches WNBA,
Okay, that's a bad point because WNBA, yeah, they're getting funded by the NBA because the WNBA is not profitable.
Yeah.
So that is a good point on Myron's end, but that doesn't mean nobody's watching. It's still
real shit.
It's not. I'll be honest. It's not interesting, but when I only watch like when Caitlin Clark's playing because she's like the only reason why anybody's watching the sport right now. That's just a known fact.
Yeah, WNBA.
But I think using sports for an example is a terrible point to go after why women are less than men is sports. I think that's a terrible way to go. A terrible argument.
Yeah, would it be a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's subsidized, bro. Do you not realize it's
WNBA?
I can't hear anything audio.
Why
if
do they
nobody watches WNBA wouldn't be a thing, right?
Yeah, it's subsidized, bro. Do you not realize it's negative? Every year it loses money.
If it loses money every year, it wouldn't be smart to keep it running, right? But
You're right. You're right. See, that's why you're Asian.
Yo. That's actually nuts. That's crazy.
I'm back.
Competitive shooting / archery. Yeah, no, Myron is right on this point that WNBA loses money every year. That's actually true. Women are really good at that, competitive shooting and archery. Yeah, probably, and golf too.
If it loses money every year, it wouldn't be smart to keep it running, right? But it's
You're
right.
right. You're right. See, that's why you're Asian. You're smart. This is the thing, bro. Like,
that's insane.
Keep it running, right? But it's
you're right. You're right. See, that's why you're Asian. You're smart. This is the thing, bro.
Oh. What? Come on.
Like,
Okay.
Seriously.
I'll read that. Of course you're smart, you're Asian.
Seriously.
Of course you're a basketballer, you're black. Like, come on.
Can I refund my Asian friends? What? Refund? That's crazy.
Like, when it comes to he knows the math.
A tiny bit.
Yeah.
I can't see. Appreciate
it.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, hold on. How are we subsidizing it, but it doesn't? I'll tell you why. Because we fucking simp for women. We need to stop subsidizing their mediocrity. That's my point.
That's not why they keep that WNBA running. Is because men sit here and simp for the women. I've never seen a single man simp for WNBA players.
Mm-hmm.
Never see it. That's not why they keep the WNBA running. That's not why.
Yeah.
The math. He's like, wait, hold on. How are we subsidizing it, but it doesn't? I'll tell you why. Because we fucking simp for women. We need to stop subsidizing their mediocrity. That's my point. Because if the WNBA, if the NBA was negative, we would not be subsidizing the NBA. It would just go out of business.
Corporations won't make the conscious decision to continue that business if they're losing money. The fact that WNBA is still a thing means that they're making money. People are watching it, regardless of the personal connection.
Because here's the thing. Because they want to go ahead and be able to be politically correct. They still want to go ahead and be like, look,
political correctness has nothing to do with the amount of revenue a company makes.
No, but they will take it. That's my point. They will take financial hits to be politically correct. Look at Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel had to go. They went ahead and changed their. It was a woman, by the way, that did this. They went ahead and changed the emblem. They got a.
Why does that matter? Why does that matter?
Cracker Barrel had to go. They went ahead and changed their. It was a woman, by the way, that did this. They went ahead and changed the emblem. They got a whole bunch of backlash, and they're like, "Oh shit, let's change it back." Who made that dumb decision? A female. So the point I'm trying to make is that women, or people in general, because we have this female way of thinking, we will go ahead and sometimes take a backseat to making a bunch of money or being profitable so that we can make women feel good, but we don't give these same accommodations to men. Like if the WNBA was negative, we would not exist.
It's the physicality, right? Not the mind. Physicality. 'Cause I agree with you that most women here aren't as strong, physically as strong as women. But the thing is that the reason why women's sports is a thing is because they can play on a higher skill level, not just physicality.
Okay, if they can play on a higher skill level, then let them play against the guys.
The difference is that while the skills are the same, the physicality are not. There are differences, and that's why there is WNBA versus NBA.
But there's differences, but it's because the difference is because women are inferior at sports.
In physical attributes. But
Yes, and that directly
not
affects.
Not in the mind, right?
Yeah, well, women have slower reflexes too. No, slower in the mind too. This is why if you look at like chess, all the best chess players are men, even though it has nothing to do with physicality. Men are.
That's not a valid point.
This is why if you look at like chess, all the best chess players are men, even though it has nothing to do with physicality. Men are.
Slower reflexes is not true. Yeah, no, it's not. Nowhere close.
You want to eat trash?
No. Yeah. Yeah. Physicality, yeah. That's just a known. It's just a known fact. Like physicality. Yeah. Physicality, yes, there's a gap for sure. But reflexes, no. I to my knowledge, it's just completely the same.
Right?
Yeah, well, women have slower reflexes
get
too.
over this guy.
No, slower
Get
than mine
over this
too.
guy.
This is why, if you look at like chess, all the best chess.
Have you seen the female competitive lifting?
What?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen it. No, there are some women though that are absolutely jacked. Like crazy.
Yeah, real shit.
Players are men, even though it has nothing to do with physicality. Men are just. This is why, if you look at like chess, all the best chess players are men, even though it has nothing to do with physicality. Men are just better than
There
women at
are
everything.
women chess masters, and don't tell me a name. I don't know them. I'm not into chess like that.
Yeah, but
there are women chess masters, right?
But they suck.
Oh, yeah, that's a big thing in sports is
transgenders.
Yeah, trans men compete in women's sports because they feel like a woman.
Yeah.
And there's a huge debate whether it's fair or not. It's not fair. I don't think so, because
you also have to think if the transgenders on I forgot what it's called, but there's like this like hormones.
Oh no.
If it's like a female to a male, hormones will also help you physically, but it's also other way around. If you're male to female, you take, I forgot what it's called, but these female hormones, and if you take that at a young age, it will actually change you physically too. You might still have a slight advantage, but it definitely brings it down. So it really depends how they go about being transgender.
Right.
But it's still at the end of the day isn't fair. It's not like it completely changes them.
No, you're still gonna have
that advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like say like, okay, I have long hair. I have long hair, right? So that already helps me. All right, all I gotta do is shave, and I'd be like, you know what? I feel like a woman today. I'm gonna go compete in a women's dunk contest.
Yeah.
I can dunk on a 10-foot hoop, an NBA height hoop. Yeah, so it's not fair.
Yeah.
Like, not many women in general can dunk on a 10-foot hoop, and I can do it regularly. So I had the same hair length as you for go.
Oh, damn.
I had my hair longer too. I had my hair longer and I cut it recently. Got sick of taking care. Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, he went short for a bit, and I was like, nope, I don't like this, and went back to long hair.
Yeah. It is annoying to take care of, but I think it fits me better.
Yeah.
It fits my personality more. Same with beards too. I can't with facial hair.
Real shit. I need to be shaving every fucking day, which I haven't.
Yeah, I don't.
Cooks right now.
I don't like having facial hair. I mean, mustache is kind of not that bad though.
No, slower than mine too. This is why, if you look at like chess, all the best chess players are men, even though it has nothing to do with physicality. Men are just better than women at
There are
everything.
women chess masters, and don't tell me a name. I don't know them. I'm not into chess like that.
Yeah, but
there are women chess masters, right?
But they suck compared to men.
Really?
That's my point. Even when the physicality is removed, look at video games. Men are better than women at video games. That doesn't have to do with physicality.
So
I don't know that one too much, but
even when the physicality is removed, look at video games. Men are better than women at video games. That doesn't have to do with physicality.
So let's say you play against a woman chess.
He's bringing up things that just don't matter.
Yeah, real shit.
Like, yeah, there's some things that he's just bringing up that are like, yeah, obviously there's advantages versus disadvantages. Like,
yeah.
Come on now. You like bring up like something that's like a valid argument.
So would you win?
She's a chess master.
So you would lose.
I don't play chess.
Exactly. Right. So you lose, right?
Okay, never mind. You're not as smart as I thought, Asian man. Who's next?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm just I gotta say, man, you're checking off all the red flags, man.
Okay.
So are you?
It was like a fucking cockroach or something.
What?
Yeah, bro. Like some giant ass fucking bug. That might have been a spider, actually. Some giant ass fucking bug.
Dude, I literally see nothing.
Yeah, I just saw it. It's flying, so it's not either. Oh, I got it. Do we have a cup or anything?
No.
Yeah, that thing was fucking crawling up my leg.
We'll just.
This little fucker right here, you see it?
Yeah.
Climb on here. Where'd it go? No, it fell off. No. Well, it's under the fucking door now. It's probably dead.
It's fine. But
Having some technical difficulties, sorry.
also, I love how he did this. He typed the chapter right here. Literally titled it 60 IQ, bro. Like, come on, dude. What are your thoughts on I forget his name. Marvin Gaines. Or no. No. What's his name again? I was just saying it. Marlon Gaines. I think that's his name. What are your thoughts?
I don't know that name.
It's this guy.
You're asking for my opinion on him.
Yeah.
Where do I fucking start?
I've heard him say way worse than this.
Oh, that's gonna make me high as balls. It took a big ass fucking hit.
How you doing this?
Cheap followers on stream. Boo.com. Remove the space.
Are you agreeing with any of his takes?
He's making very small good points once in a while, but it doesn't make him right. Like, but any point of view, fucking Hitler could have made good points. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, yeah, I'm a good artist. Yeah, you don't have to keep the pod.
Yeah, I know. It makes it hit better though. If you put it on boost, it hits like twice as much, and I'm used to that, so I can't go without.
I don't play chess.
Exactly. Right, so you lose, right?
Okay, never mind. You're not as smart as I thought, Asian man. Who's next?
Yeah, I'm just, I gotta say, man, you're checking off all the red flags, man.
Okay.
So are you, like, do you actually believe this? Like just like a genuine question?
Yes, I do.
You genuinely believe all of these?
Yes, I do genuinely believe that women suck at sports, yes.
And every other racist, homophobic, transphobic, whatever phobic shit you say?
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever you want to say. Who's up next?
This guy's kind of performative.
Yes, I'm a proud bigot. Who's up next?
I'm a proud bigot.
Wow.
This is crazy.
I'm glad you know you're a bigot, man.
Yeah, man. A lot of people are. I'm just honest about it.
You're just the biggest one.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just not scared to admit it.
What even is a bigot?
Hey Siri. What is bigot? What? Don't cut me fucking off, bitch. What is bigot in Nederlands? Oh, it can't translate. Let me see. Bigot meaning person obstinately or unreasonably attached to a belief, opinion, or faction.
Oh, so yeah, nah.
I'm just honest about it.
You're just the biggest one.
It's not scared. I'm just honest about it.
You're just the biggest one.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just not scared to admit it. We all have a little bit of racism in us. Come on, man. Let's be honest.
What?
We all do.
What is this guy on?
A lot.
Dude, every 5 seconds I'm pausing. I'm pausing it.
Yeah, literally after every.
Yeah.
You're just the biggest one.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just not scared to admit it. We all have a little bit of racism in us. Come on, man. Let's be honest.
What?
Yeah.
We all do.
Okay.
All right.
What's up?
Is it working?
All right, buddy.
What's up?
All right. So I just have to go back to women. It's just I gotta do it.
You gotta go back to what?
Women.
Women?
Like to talk about them. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Man, a lot of the women talk.
you said you made this like bold claim about women in the military and law enforcement.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just curious, like, what's your experience with that? I'm just curious why you say that.
Why do I say that?
Yeah.
Well, my experience, I actually used to work in law enforcement myself. I was a special agent with Homeland for almost 10 years, so I dealt with female agents and having to put them in operations, and it never really turned out well. I got a bunch of buddies that are in law enforcement military, and they've told me before having women on their team is bad. It just doesn't help out.
See,
Why is he just going? Oh, actually, it's inverted.
so I didn't even know this, that he was he was in law enforcement. If I am getting pulled over, if I'm dealing with any situation where I'm dealing with cops, this is the last guy I want to be dealing with.
Put them in operations, and it never really turned out well. I got a bunch of buddies that are in law enforcement military, and they've told me before having women on their team is bad. It just doesn't help out.
And that's just because they're women?
What's that?
Like, so you've had bad experiences with men too then, right?
Well, again, yes, you can always have bad experiences with men as well, but with the women, it's far more prevalent.
So you're absolutely sure it's just women? So there are like plenty of men that make a lot of mistakes. Like there are a lot of male officers that just like shoot people for no reason. So I'm just like really curious why you're really pinpointing women. Like mentally, they're no different than men in like IQ and intelligence. Like that's just fact. We're not different in that way.
Are higher in IQ.
Yeah.
On average, there's more popular, like quote unquote celebrities, like popular. The most popular ones in history are all men, but in general, statistics show women are smarter.
Yeah.
They're more cautious. They just have a higher intelligence. Usually.
There's a reason why there was like a whole TikTok trend a little bit ago. It's like the reason why women live longer than men.
Yeah, I remember
And it's
that.
just men just doing some crazy stuff. Like just.
Yeah, real shit.
Look at the music.
Yeah.
Men and women think far differently, and we process information far differently.
Okay, so maybe
we're
so
not
let's say
the
we
same.
think differently. Why does that make them like less capable mentally?
Well, we don't think this. See, here's the thing: you men and women are not equal, bro. We're not the same, and this is like that liberal.
Well,
talking
yeah,
point.
we're different genders, different sexes.
Yeah, but that
He's like hard right because he just blamed liberals on everything.
He might be. I'm not sure. I'm not too smart on politics.
Yeah, he's basically same view as Charlie Kirk, if I'm correct. Same political view.
Maybe, but this is.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
This isn't a politic
He
debate.
did bring up liberals just now.
Yeah.
And this is like that liberal.
Well,
talking
yeah,
point.
we're different genders, different sexes.
Yeah, but that
biologically.
affects being a different gender. Literally affects everything else from there. The way we think, the way we process information, the way that we see the world. Everything
Okay.
is different. So since we are
I wouldn't say
biologically
so.
different, that completely affects the
how
way that
come
we
some
view the
of, like-
world, and it also affects our
How come
strength
some
and
of
other
the smartest
things.
people have been women? Like, women have done big things like in aerospace engineering and stuff like that. So,
Yeah,
what
but the
about them?
majority are men.
Right, because like
The majority are still men.
Okay, so historically, women have had less access to like education and like literally all their rights. So I mean, obviously, there's gonna be like, but that doesn't make women less intelligent than men. There have just been less opportunities for women.
Well, we've overcorrected. Women graduate more than men. Women are getting more degrees than men nowadays.
Nowadays, yeah, but like, what about hundreds and thousands of years in the past when
No,
women
but I'm
have been
saying like
oppressed by men?
we've overcorrected, but women still don't go into certain job fields that keep the society running, despite the fact that they're more educated.
What do you mean?
Well, when it comes to infrastructure jobs, when it comes to engineering, when it comes to sewage maintenance, like jobs that
And
really
why is
matter.
that? And why
like,
is that?
Because women have different interests
okay,
based on
but like
biology.
thousands of years ago, women weren't allowed to do that.
We're not. What I'm trying to explain to you is that men and women are different, right? And
yeah, they're obviously different.
yeah,
men
they're
and
very
women.
different. And since they're different,
Right.
they have different worldviews. And since they have
Yeah,
different
we have
worldviews,
different
that affects everything about how they view the world. So, despite
Okay.
the fact is, I find it interesting how Women graduate more, they have more degrees, they're more educated than men are, but they still don't go into job fields that, you know, keep society running, right? They go into job fields that are like, let's be honest, HR, sitting in an office somewhere, jobs that don't necessarily keep infrastructure going, because women don't have the same physical capability,
right? Okay. So
right?
They
as
don't
men
have
do.
the same. They don't have the same physical.
And then when they do go into jobs that have to do with physical capability, they fuck it up.
So then let's go to the military, for example. You said you're okay with them in support roles, right?
What was that?
You're okay with women in support roles in the military?
In support roles, yeah.
So like support roles are like 90% of the battle. You know, like
Sure.
something like that.
As long as they're not near combat or in a position where they can fuck things up.
Right. Okay. So men can fuck things up in combat too. So I work on a military base, and I see women exercising all the time, like achieving like the level of some men in the gym. I've seen it.
Great.
So they should be able to fight if they want. We're in a free country with equal rights for all. So kind of like discriminating against women for being women is just kind of insane, don't you think? Like,
I'm discriminating to protect them from themselves, and I would argue a lot of them don't want to be in combat roles anyway. See, this is the thing.
But some do.
You
but
got-
some do. So
no,
they should have that
they
right.
don't.
Yeah, they do.
The majority, the staggering
Then why
majority
do I
don't.
see plenty of women in the
Why do you
military
think
all
women
the
haven't
time?
been in infantry for so long?
Because they weren't allowed to.
Good. Like that's
good. But like there are women who want to serve and protect their country in combat roles, and they
They shouldn't be in infantry anyway. And that was back when America was based. That was back when we weren't idiots.
Why are men like? Why is it their job to like determine if a woman
Yeah. It's a bad debate.
Yeah.
who fight or not if they want to? That's their right. And there are women who can reach the
Because
standards
men are
of
leaders. Men are leaders. Women are not. So since we are
Women-
leaders, we
women
must be
aren't
the ones.
leaders?
Because we protect society, we run society.
So like,
women don't.
So the women like teaching students, they're leaders. They're in leadership positions. They're educating society.
We're not talking about being a teacher,
Usually
man.
the moms
Well, we're
in families, the moms are usually the leaders.
Yeah.
Like in my book,
Yeah, I'd say so.
they're the ones that raise you the most.
Yeah.
Talking about
That's a good point.
you
We're
just
talking
said- you
about
just
military
mentioned
and law
leadership
enforcement.
roles. Okay, what about women drill sergeants? I've heard plenty of men talk about how they're the scariest ones they dealt with. Yeah, I know, funny,
All
right?
right, dude.
'Cause
Let's
you
go
just-
to the
you're
next
not
person.
in-
This guy's like just coming up with that. Women drill sergeants are scary, man. Bro,
I'm talking about like people who've served in the military
I
because
can't take a little bit seriously. She's yelling at me like, drop down and give me 20. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, make me a
All
sandwich.
right, because you're just a loser. Because
Yeah,
like, you don't
here we go.
have
What?
Yo.
Did I just hear that right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm talking about like people who've served in
I
the
can't
military
take a
because
little bit seriously. She's yelling at me like, drop down and give me 20. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, make me a
All
sandwich.
right, because you're just a loser.
That is crazy.
There's no way.
Because like you don't
here we
respect
go.
anyone or
Here we go.
anything,
Look,
right?
look, dude. Again, you're another guy that's trying to get laid tonight. Look, I promise you,
I-
you don't have to simp like this for girls.
I don't think so, because I don't think that's what he's trying to do.
No, he's just trying to make a point.
Right. I think. Yeah.
If you're a good debater, you roast like that only whenever it's necessary.
Right.
Like, there's gonna be special occasions where you're like, alright, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But this guy's doing it to literally every single person, talking them down like they're fucking retarded.
Yeah, and whenever somebody says a point like that, like kind of
Ignores it.
yeah, they make like a good point against his view, he'll just say like, "Oh, you're just some incel."
Yeah.
Like, it's not good.
Want to get
They
late
like
tonight.
guys
Okay,
that
dude.
tell them that
That's
they're
in
dumb.
your-
To simp like this for girls.
Because I want to get
They
late
like
tonight.
guys
Okay,
that
dude.
tell them that
That's
they're
in
dumb.
your head. You're
They
the
like
one thinking
guys-
about
they
getting
like
laid.
guys that tell
You're
them
the
like
one
it
who brings
is.
OnlyFans
Okay.
girls on your podcast so you can
Yeah,
like.
and they make better arguments than you do. This is
No.
pathetic.
Okay,
They
dude.
make better arguments than you do.
All right, well.
They at least understand their biological limitations. They at least understand
All
that.
right. Well, at least while you're on campus, at least like follow like the rules that we're supposed to follow. The Carolinian
What
Creed.
rules?
The Carolinian Creed, where it talks about like
What?
not the Carolinian Creed.
What is that?
The rule, like the guidelines for
Apparently
being
saying it's not a real
respectful
thing. It's not real, okay.
No, the guy in like your little corner is
Yeah,
talking.
he's, I don't know, he's making
okay,
up some
dude.
fucking... I don't even know what that is. It's probably some cucked out fucking law, like where you gotta be nice for some shit to women. I don't fucking know.
Wow.
That was interesting. Oh, Myron. Myron Gaines, not Marlon.
After all these videos, you should show them in a Charlie Kirk versus Dean Withers. I haven't seen the full video yet.
Police activity. Yeah, no, that's insane. Alright, this might be better. This might be some live PD on. That shit is funny. Alright, doing a sec. I think this is gonna be a good one. This is Myron's best moments.
So, what would you do if I was going on holiday every other month?
Myron Gaines, that's the guy. That's the guy. That's the guy in the...
He looks a lot whiter here.
No, yeah, maybe, but it's same guy.
Yeah, I see.
You'd be single.
Really?
Are we going together? Or are you going by yourself? Sometimes. Oh no, you'd be single.
What would you do if I couldn't cook?
You'd be single.
Can you cook?
That's irrelevant.
No. Can you cook though?
You'd be single. Going by yourself. Sometimes. Oh no, you'd be single.
I don't mean to sound offensive, but
No.
it might have just been like the shade or something in the last video.
Maybe, I don't know, but it's...
What would you do if I couldn't cook?
You'd be single.
Can you cook?
That's irrelevant.
No. Can you cook though?
I mean, can you fight? Let's ask pointless questions.
How is it a pointless question? I'm trying to get to know you.
Because that's your job.
What's my job?
To make sandwiches.
Did he act?
What?
Come on.
What?
Come on, dude. There's no way.
There is no way.
What the fuck, man? He's not real, right? Unfortunately, he is.
Job.
What's my job?
To make sandwiches.
Did he actually just say my job is to make sandwiches?
How am I going to fight off the intruders if you don't make sandwiches? I need sustenance.
Wait, what?
I need sustenance.
You just use the arrow keys, it's easier.
My job is to make sandwiches.
How am I going to fight off the intruders if you don't make sandwiches? I need sustenance.
What? What? How am I gonna fight off intruders if you don't make sandwiches? How does that correlate? Okay. I'm gonna tell Carla that next time I'm...
I'm never forgetting that quote.
Next time I'm hungry, I'm gonna fight off the intruders if you don't make sandwiches. That's insane. That's insane.
Yes.
How am I going to fight off the intruders if you don't make sandwiches? I need sustenance.
What I'm saying is, why'd you get a touch up and you're asking me, why am I getting a tummy tuck? Go ahead and answer the question.
He brings on a bunch of women on his podcast just to degrade them. It's absolutely sad.
Touch up and you're asking me, why am I getting a tummy tuck? Go ahead and answer.
Oh yeah, this guy too. He's equally as bad. He's equally as bad. It's like, it's so sad.
What I'm saying is, why'd you get a touch up and you're asking me, why am I getting a tummy tuck? Go ahead and answer the question.
I don't know whose podcast you think you are, but you sound extremely foolish right now.
How?
Because I already talked about this
Okay, so
earlier
just
at the
answer
beginning
the
of the
question
discussion.
for I could prove my point. I'm trying to prove my point. Answer the question.
I'm going to say this one more time to you, because I've said this already, but you clearly aren't listening.
Okay, well, let's just hear it one more time.
Lower IQ, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Okay. Are you actually listening?
Oh my God.
It's going to be the third time now that I've said this. Men have a bunch of
We're
different
not talking
things.
about men. We're talking about you. You're talking about my tummy tuck. I'm talking about your boss spot. Why'd you get your boss spot covered
He's
up?
answering it. He answering it.
You're saying, but men. No, I'm asking you.
Bruh.
What's your name again?
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
I don't know his name.
Bruh. Then what are you doing
I know,
here?
I know his name.
Then what are you doing here?
I don't know. I know his name.
What does the podcast say behind you right there?
Fresh and Feel Your Fit?
Yeah.
Okay, fit.
Which you're not.
Okay.
If I decide.
Fuck did he do? Get a bunch of OnlyFans girls on? I really don't know.
Shit. Like, how does he just call these girls up?
I don't know how he managed to pull this off, but he literally just brings on all these girls just to degrade them. And it's like, I don't know why they agree to come on. I really don't.
You're not.
Okay.
If I decided to be feminine every now and then and pick and choose when I want to be a man, you would never give me a chance. So why would you give me a chance when I want to pick and choose? Why would I give you a chance when you want to pick and choose and be a lady? What I'm trying to say is that a woman can pick and choose when she wants to be a lady, but the man has got to be masculine at all times. That's not a fair deal for the guy. I'm just going to get a girl that's always feminine versus arguing and having to put you in your place all the time. Right now, having this conversation with you is stressful. I can only imagine being in a relationship with you doing this all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Men don't want that. We already get stressed from the outside world. Why do we want to come in and fight our girl?
You done?
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Alright, so point proven.
Shit.
Point proven. Point proven. I know when to shut the fuck up.
Clearly you don't from our
Slightly.
Like,
As in, I don't agree with it still, but I can see it compared to what he said.
right. Like that,
Even one of the girls said, fair point.
Yeah.
Point proven. I know when to shut the Point proven. I know when to shut the fuck up.
Clearly you don't from our last exchange.
No, because you were talking and talking and talking. You told me to shut the fuck up.
But I had to tell you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you told me to shut up. I shut up. I waited until you finished. I know when to be submissive, when I need to be submissive.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on, stop. I had to tell you to shut up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about this? Let's
You're
go into a
asking me
dream
a
world.
question.
Okay, look, let's go into a dream world, right? I have to tell you. Let's say me and you are walking down the street and some guy robs your purse and runs away. And he punches you in the process. And I just stand there looking at what's going on. And then you have to scream at me to say, go get him. And then I think about it and then I go get him. What's more attractive? You screaming at me to go do my job, or I just react and punch him and get your bag back for you?
If you're a man, you're gonna do it regardless.
Thank you. If you're a lady, you're gonna shut up regardless. Ooh. That's
what? To be honest, it's just a number for men.
It is sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, women are definitely perishable, I guess.
Only for men.
That regard.
You already know. Okay, this is gonna be good that Sneeko's on here.
For a lady, you're gonna shut up regardless.
Ooh.
That's
to be honest, it's just a number for men.
It is sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, women are definitely perishable, I guess.
Only
when
for
it comes
men.
to that.
That dude's an idiot. Yeah, no, Sneeko's an absolute moron. I think Sneeko's very smart.
Yeah.
He's definitely really smart, but he says the dumbest things. Like, he thinks his mind is so, like, I think he's a smart person, but he says some very stupid things and does some very stupid things.
Just a number for men.
It is sometimes, I guess.
If you
Thank you. You're gonna shut up regardless.
Ooh.
That's
to be honest, it's just a number for men.
It is sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, women are definitely perishable, I guess.
Only
when
for
it comes
men.
to that regard.
You know.
Proud of the age. But,
We know men age well. We know.
Well,
We know y'all. Maybe
people.
balding, but that's
Sneeko,
about
Charlie,
it.
oh my god, this Sneeko and Moist Critical beef. Dude, Moist Critical absolutely wiped the floor with them.
Men age better than women do.
I agree.
unfortunately. Because the things that make a man attractive take time to acquire versus you guys get your benefits up front.
Shut your mouth.
You're not wrong.
Florida man.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me just establish something.
No, I think physically men get
Hold on,
attractive
whoa.
older.
Don't ever tell me to shut my mouth on my pod again.
Oh.
I don't know what you think this is, but
That's my personality. It's my humor.
Well, you better
Don't
tone
take
back
it
for
so
this show.
serious.
No, well, you better tone it back for this show. Especially when you speak to me.
Why?
I'm not your boyfriend.
I
I'm
can't
not
say
some
shut
simp.
your mouth?
Nope, absolutely not. Don't do that again.
Oh, okay, fine.
Don't do
Well,
that
then
again.
if you say something to me, I could just say you can't say that, and you're gonna
What
listen.
show are you on?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Fresh and Fit podcast,
Okay,
baby.
just don't forget. What about
Maybe
you?
I'll forget. We'll see.
No, don't forget.
We'll see.
It's better if you don't.
Yeah, don't forget.
Please,
but don't ever tell me Sean.
Listen, it's not gonna hurt me walking off the podcast.
Well, you can get the fuck out then. I mean, it's
I'd like to
simple.
stay
It's
here
up-
for a little bit.
okay,
I'll
then-
respect your wishes.
All right, then respect the platform and relax.
All right, I'm relaxed.
Like, I don't know who you think I am. Like, I'm not one of these simps
I
from
don't know
LA.
you. I really don't know you, and I don't
Okay,
hang
we're gonna
around
get to
simps
find
from
out.
LA, so I'm not sure what that
well,
means.
you clearly have behaving like this, so you better chill.
I don't know what that means.
This is insane.
So what are you saying? You're saying I said that girls are stupid?
No,
You
that's not what he said. What he said was that attractive women can afford to say things that are
Yes,
delusional.
absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty girls have the privilege of being stupid.
Okay, I am, but what if I do have a learning disability? So
Well, then you're stupid. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah.
She said ADHD.
that's all
What?
I need to hear.
She's special.
I'm not stupid.
She's an outlier. Okay, that's a horrible take.
Yeah.
If you have
She felt offended. Did you see her reaction to that?
Yeah. She said, what if I have a learning disability? Then he's like, well, then you're stupid. If you have a learning disability, that doesn't make you stupid. It just means you have a problem with learning.
Slower.
You learn. I have a learning disability.
You don't learn worse. You learn slower.
Yeah, I have a learning disability. I don't consider myself stupid. I'm not stupid. It's not like. It's not something that
I also have a learning disability. I got an IQ score of 121 on a college website.
Right. Like that doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means you process information slower or in a different way. I'm pretty slow programmer. I consider myself stupid. I don't think slow is stupid. Slow is just slow. No, I wouldn't say that's stupid. You just process information differently. Like it takes a couple times for me, but I get it, and I do consider it very smart. And you probably the same way.
I do have a learning disability, so
Well, then you're stupid. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah.
She said ADHD.
that's all
What?
I need to hear.
She's special.
I'm not stupid.
She's an outlier.
That's rude. It's like if someone's
That is
dyslexic, it's not
very
nice to
rude.
call them stupid.
Well, because they have something wrong with them. I have a handicap disability.
I'm deaf.
I have autoimmune disease.
I mean, do y'all want me to get the violin out? All right, here we go. Are we gonna sit here and cry?
I want
Here's
to
the thing.
GoFundMe.
I find it hilarious how
No one's crying. I'm just
if a guy is short.
Contribution to a conversation that was already happening.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they're crying for attention.
Right.
They were just contributing. Like.
It's such a weird view. I really don't know how to describe it. Like he has just such a weird view. Like this is just weird.
Yeah.
Like
Get the violin out.
All right,
here we go. Are we gonna sit here and cry?
I want to GoFundMe.
I find it hilarious how
No one's crying. I'm just
if a guy is short or a loser, he has some issues with him. Y'all don't give a fuck. But y'all expect me to give a fuck about y'all problems? I don't care if you're retarded, deaf, or stupid. I don't care.
That's the thing. We're just
Y'all don't care if I am.
stupid.
So would you say that you're not empathetic?
Well, here's the difference,
You have
though.
no empathy?
If you're dumb or you have a learning disability, whatever, you can still find a man. But if I'm stupid and I can't pay attention, I'm like, y'all would never give me a chance.
I don't know. What's the longest relationship you've had?
I knew that was gonna come.
That's so no, I mean, I'm just trying to see where you're coming from. Yeah, what's your background on that? Like, I've been in a relationship for 9 years, so I could speak on something like that. So,
Well, here's the thing. I have multiple women. And the thing is that the reason why I have multiple women
So
is
he's fucking polyamorous.
sure, buddy. Multiple women are into you.
Not even that. If he's saying that like it's normal, he's justifying cheating. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's another thing he does. That's a thing he does.
Well, hear me out. A lot of people normalize polyamory like he's saying it like it's a cool thing. That's a whole nother. But I feel like polyamory, it's just weird to me. Like, sure, there's some healthy relationship out there like that, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me.
It's just cheating, bro. I don't support it. Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah.
His view is that men can go and cheat however much they want, but women
Have to stay loyal.
Yes, but women can't even talk to or look at another man. And that's considered cheating, but he can do it as he wants. He actually was in a relationship, and the girl came out, and said like that's actually how he is. Like
Wow.
he literally made it go buy him condoms for other women.
What?
And yeah, he would go crazy if she even like spoke to another man, like something like that. And like it's insane how he
And he feels like
views
that's
things.
very moral and should be normal.
Yes, and like that's actually how he is. Like he was with somebody who confirmed that is actually how he is. Like what headspace do you gotta be in? How do you get to that point of like who, like, genuine? I hate saying who hurt this guy. Like I don't think I think it's played up a little bit for the cameras, but this is how he is. This is like actually how he is. Like he actually thinks this way.
So
Where's the thing? I have multiple women.
Here, so I could speak on something like that. So
Where's the thing? I have multiple women.
What do you say?
He said, "Okay, I gotta dip and play some TFT with my friend getting actively harassed." All right, man.
Take care, dog.
Yeah, take care. Stay safe.
And the thing is that the reason why I have multiple women is because I have a certain type of mindset where I don't tolerate fuckery from women, and they accept that and they respect it and they get in line. That's just how it is. There's no negotiation with girls.
Misogyny.
You disagree?
Misogyny.
Just feeling a little sick.
No, I could say the same after seeing your Instagram. But that's fine.
Are you gay?
I am not saying that a woman shouldn't pursue a career and make money. I'm not saying that. Go to school, become independent. It's fine. I'm not knocking you for chasing a career. But what I am telling you is don't sit there and try to give us your financial
Dean Wither debate.
Alright, after.
Yeah, I've not seen it. I'm very intrigued in it.
Yeah, it's very good.
career. But what I am telling you is don't sit there and try to give us your financial accolades. But go to school, become independent. It's fine. I'm not knocking you for chasing a career. But what I am telling you is don't sit there and try to give us your financial accolades or your professional experience as if it's going to make you sexier. It does not. And as a matter of fact, on that show, when I said, well, what do y'all bring to the table? Every single girl, I go to school, I make money, I'm an entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. Not one fucking woman mentioned that they're going to be a good mother, right? A good wife, a dutiful wife, and help support the man. Everything was me, 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 me. This is what y'all are competing for in the West, okay? That's what you're competing for. So, since women have this crazy concept of I'm successful and I deserve the highest value man that I can get, regardless of my own personal inadequacies, you guys need to become. Not so that you can get them, guys. I say that a million times. You don't become so that you can get.
Also, check out the balding right here.
Yeah, I've been looking at
That's crazy.
To become. Not so that you can get them, guys. I say that a million times. You don't become so that you can get girls. You become so you don't tolerate the bullshit that inevitably comes with the girls. My question is, so you would not allow the guy to have other girls?
Do you, boo?
Okay, so you would allow it?
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's a smart decision.
Do you?
Because if you meet a guy that makes the kind of money you make at your age, I think you have less leverage than you think you do. You gotta let them do what they want to do.
Do you, boo? But I'ma do me too.
So you're gonna hook up with other guys?
Why not?
If you're doing it, we could do it too. Shit.
No, but that's not the way they see it.
Mm-hmm. Look, I'm looking at your dick right now, and it looks like you don't got a little dick, but you have mad like. I'm just being honest. I'm looking at your dick, and it don't look like you got a little dick. You give me a lot of little dick energy. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm not trying to do none of that. But at the end of the day, like a man who just tries to put down women.
Myron Gaines.
Myron.
What?
Far right Republican.
Yeah.
You see why I'm Democratic? I'm not saying all Republicans are like this, but it's usually
Definitely not.
It goes hand in hand often.
Myron is Myron.
Yeah, he's always be a step.
He's in his a tier of his own.
Yeah.
Like a man who just tries to put down women.
Leftist Democrats usually focus on improvements and freedom, while Republicans go for tradition. So keep all the laws that we have already and have a strict government.
Mm-hmm.
And they also say freedom, but not the same freedom as Democrats would definitely have a freer freedom, whereas Republicans would have a freedom in having their property on their country type of deal.
I gotcha.
And I might be a little bit wrong on that. I'm not 200% sure, but yeah, Republicans focus on tradition, whereas Democrats focus on improving. See him, he's stuck in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it don't look like you got it. I don't know why you acting. I don't know who hurt you, but.
Yeah, man, who hurt you, nigga?
Yeah, let me see that Charlie Kirk, Dean Willard debate.
Yeah. You get to.
Do you want a career in audio engineering? First Institute gives you the tools to enter the industry in less than a year. Through hands-on projects.
Because I know what it is. You're
Let me get to it. You find it. Here.
Here, scooch up a bit so I can see.
Yeah.
Reach. Subtitles? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So this is going into this with a very unbiased view.
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Figure out. Well, on this debate, we'll see who wins.
All right.
But
the title says Charlie Kirk destroys Dean Withers, so let's see.
Yeah, I've seen this
they
very.
also cut the video short, 3 minutes.
It's not a full debate. So see all these students around.
Yeah.
They're all debating him. So he didn't get that much time against. But I do remember them talking to each other. I don't remember it really. I seen it months and months ago. Last year whenever it first came out. So I don't really remember, but we'll go into it.
He's gonna win, I'm telling you. This could take a while.
Okay, first of all,
do we have our terms correct? We agree?
Actually, no. So first of all, I would like to refine our terms. I have 2 points to bring up after that, though. So you define murder as like intentionally like killing a human being. I think that's a very poor way to define murder, because if someone were to like break into my home and point a gun at the heads of me and everybody I love, and I intentionally kill them to prevent them from killing my family, I don't think I murdered them, right? So I would define murder as the unjustified termination of a human life.
You're making a good point.
Yeah. That's a good point, but if you kill somebody, that's murder, regardless of intention. Yeah, that's still murder. Like
one
there's
is right and one is wrong, though.
Yeah, it's still murder regardless. Yeah. Whether you do it for the right way, reason. It's.
That's probably exactly what Kurt's about to say.
Yeah. So I'd have to say I don't like that point.
So I would define murder as the unjustified termination of a human life.
You're making a good point. Let me further clarify that. So self-defense is very warranted.
Exactly, right?
But I can see where you're going to go with how that has to go with abortion, but we can go down that journey in a second.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I kind of do want to give you my argument insofar as why I'm pro-choice, why I think it's justified. But first, I think that, your position is quite absurd, right? Because you're saying that it is murder to kill a human being, right, at any point in development, especially when it's in the mother's womb. My question to you would be, well, does this make women with IUDs murderers? Because it is the case that in some scenarios, an IUD will allow for conception to occur, meaning there's a unique human life there, but it will prevent its implantation, intentionally killing it.
Well, no, preventing implantation is not necessarily the same thing as terminating a fertilized egg. For example, if you take Plan B, again, it's not the same thing. Preventing the production of progesterone is not the same thing as terminating a being that has been fertilized. You do not know for a fact that the egg has been fertilized. You do not know that when you have an IUD.
Okay, yeah, so preventing a fertilization or implantation to the uterine lining is killing a conceived zygote. So what happens? A sperm goes into the egg, right? The egg becomes fertilized. It's a conceived zygote. In some cases, it will prevent the implantation of the conceived zygote, killing the conceived zygote.
In some cases, correct.
So what do you say in some cases, women with IUDs are murderers?
Of course not, they're not murderers. We do not know for a case. That's like saying that.
So what's the difference between an IUD killing a conceived zygote and like a mother going to Planned Parenthood and killing the fetus in her womb?
Well, so you're asking two separate things. If they knew for certain, to be more clear, that I have a fertilized egg and I'm going to take a drug to prevent that fertilized egg from attaching to their uterine wall, then yes, that is an act of killing or murder, of course.
Okay, so do you think all murderers should go to jail?
Do I think all murderers should go to jail? I mean, on third degree murder. However, no, I don't think women that got abortions or had IUDs should go to jail, because I think that they have been deceived by mass culture and mass propaganda. Secondly, the people who should go to jail are the abortionists, who are the ones that have been putting the abortion pill, the ones that have been doing procedures, the ones that have been going into the third trimester and breaking babies' backs and inserting them with syringes.
That the flags are for if the person debating Charlie is not making good points and is doing bad. To get him out of there. To get him out. That's what it's for.
Going into the third trimester and breaking babies' backs and inserting them with syringes while the babies are crying and suffocating, being born alive, and then being dead on the operating table. Okay. That is who should go to jail.
How old is that video?
Here you go, miss.
The original video, well, this is just cropped to show the argument between the two.
Yeah.
It was 2 months ago.
Damn, okay.
I low-key...
Wait, did it say Charlie Kirk versus 20 atheists? I low-key want to see that.
Jordan Peterson.
Is he like a pastor or something?
Maybe. I don't know who Jordan Peterson is.
I'm actually curious to see that.
Yeah. Let's see. I know... I low-key think Charlie won that one.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with Charlie's points to an extent on abortion.
You notice how they were kind of arguing, but they were mature enough to let each other talk? Yeah. I respect that a lot. They got heated with each other, but they still remained respectful.
Yeah, I don't agree with Charlie's point on abortion to an extent. I don't think people should be jailed for it. I think he has the same view. I don't think he thinks.
Well, see, you also think it should be legal at very early stages, whenever there are cases of rape and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That Charlie Kirk does not agree with. He says even if someone's raped, they should be charged with murder.
Yeah, if that's the situation, or it's
see, you are very like center, whereas Dean is very left, and but Charlie's very right. Yeah. You're kind of middle.
Yeah, I think if you get it early enough before it's like a living being.
Yeah.
Because if you're in a situation, pregnancy, you got like 2 weeks, I think, before you figure out whether you or not. So in that 2 week period, you should decide whether or not you are gonna have it or not.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And when those 2 weeks are over, when you find out yes, if you want to go and get it then.
Yeah.
Anything after that, I don't think so. you gotta make your decision then.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of my view. But should people be jailed for abortions? No, I don't think so. And I think he's saying the same thing. I think he said the same thing. He said his view on it is he doesn't agree with it being legal, but if it's legal, then so be it. He's not like criticizing that it's legal, but he doesn't agree with it, but if it's legal, then so be it.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Jordan Peterson one? Oh, it's an hour and a half long.
Yeah, never mind. What about the video we were trying to watch?
This one?
Yeah, I'm actually curious.
Alright. Let's see. This one is, what if Adolf Hitler woke up in the 21st century?
Bet.
A man wakes up in an unremarkable parking lot in Germany, which 74 years prior was known as Führerbunker, where the Nazis' top brass in World War II waited out their final days. He's got a splitting headache, almost like he'd been shot in the head, and a strange little toothbrush mustache. The year is 2022 and Adolf Hitler has just come back to life. We can say for certain after his headache fades away, the next thing he'll feel is utter confusion. The world in 2022 looks incredibly different than it did in 1945 in pretty much every conceivable way. The fashions have changed, social attitudes have evolved, there's been another global pandemic, and technology has advanced dramatically. So before he could react to anything specific to his own personal views, he'd probably be pretty overwhelmed by the appearance of electric cars, flat-screen TVs, and smartphones. It would take quite some time for him to get used to the fact that most people have tiny computers in their pocket that function as phones and an access point to the entire knowledge of our species. Once he recovered from the shock of absorbing all the technological changes of the last 7 decades or so, Hitler would be pretty upset with just about everything he saw and learned about the state of the country he used to run. At the end of World War II, his last glimpse at Germany, the country was in ruins. Its ports and railroads had been decimated by bombs, the population had been wiped out by war and his own genocides alike, and it seemed as if it might never recover. Now, Germany is considered to be a thriving and widely trusted nation on a global scale. Though Hitler would likely be glad to see his homeland doing well, he would be furious about everything else the nation was doing, and has been doing since his death. First, he would see that the flag being flown by the nation of Germany has changed in his absence. When the Nazi Party rose to power in 1933, the traditional black, red, and gold German flag was discarded, and 2 new national flags were chosen, a black, red, and white flag, and the horribly recognizable swastika flag of the Nazi Party. In 1935, the shift toward Nazism was made complete, and the swastika flag took its place as the nation's only official flag. After the fall of the Third Reich and the end of Hitler's regime, the flag was returned to its original black, red, and gold self. This marked the end of the darkest period in Germany's history, and it would make Hitler absolutely furious. This is far from the only way in which Germany has attempted to undo the damage done by the Nazi Party, both to itself and to the world at large. In March of 2015, Chancellor Angela Merkel discussed the lingering effects of the war on the nation's identity, saying, "We Germans will never forget the hand of reconciliation that was extended to us after all the suffering that our country had brought to Europe and the world." Speaking of Chancellor Merkel, Hitler would be infuriated if he happened to wander into a bar and see her on the TV, leading the country as its first female chancellor. Women under the Nazi regime were prohibited from holding executive office or taking any influential role in politics. They were expected to stay home and act only as wives and mothers, giving up all other responsibilities aside from supporting their husbands and having as many German babies as possible. Not only does Merkel not have any children, but she holds the highest political office in Germany. Hitler would demand that bar's proprietor change the channel to something else, and when the TV flipped to an international news channel, he would be angry to see that England recovered from the Blitz, and Poland is its own country and still exists, with its own beautiful cultural achievements, in spite of the damage done to it in World War II. Hitler would snatch the TV remote from the bar's owner and continue flipping through the channels, looking for something, anything that might indicate the lasting effects of his regime. He would not like what he found. As someone who was big on censorship, with the Nazi Party devoting countless time and resources to propaganda and crushing all dissenting opinions, the freedom of international and German media would come as quite a shock. Starting in 1934, it was illegal to criticize the Nazi government or even joke about Hitler. Doing so was considered a form of treason. Anti-Nazi newspapers were closed down, radio broadcasts and print media were controlled, and propaganda was produced to glorify Hitler and the Nazi Party as a whole. He would turn to a channel where a sitcom was making fun of him and demand to know why that was allowed. Everyone he asked would just laugh at him, and his face got redder and redder, and he could do nothing to stop them. You can only imagine his blood-boiling rage when he finds out that the iconic and beloved Jewish comedians like Mel Brooks and Charlie Chaplin have made millions with clever jabs at the Big Bad Führer in movies like The Producers and The Great Dictator, both of which are enjoyed just as much in Germany as anywhere else. It's not just acceptable to joke about Hitler or openly criticize him now. Freedom of the press is a high priority in Germany and protected by its constitution. The Press Freedom Index, compiled by the NGO Reporters Without Borders, ranks Germany in the top 20 countries for free press, placing it well above the United States and the United Kingdom. Berlin, Hitler's old stomping grounds, is one of the top 10 media cities in the world, with 440 correspondents from 60 different countries reporting on its soil. The German Press Council, made up of publishing and journalism associations, works to maintain free access to information as well as journalistic ethics in the country, helping to ensure that nothing like the censorship under the Third Reich happens again. Finished with television, Hitler would storm out of the bar, back out to the streets, and make his way to a local library. Maybe he could find some good Nazi literature or his own book Mein Kampf to cheer him up. Instead, he'd be shocked at the wide variety of volumes on shelves, covering all manners of topics once banned under his own authority. The Nazi Party conducted a series of infamous book burnings, targeting books in Germany and Austria in the 1930s. The initial wave of targets included those by Jewish, communist, socialist, anarchist, and pacifist authors, including the works of writers like Albert Einstein, Helen Keller, Victor Hugo, Jack London, and Leo Tolstoy. Eventually, anyone who was not a vocal supporter of Nazism was a target, and their books were burned. Hitler would fly into a rage seeing a copy of Hugo's Les Miserables on display, or a copy of Tolstoy's War and Peace. These books were meant to be eradicated from German soil, but time marched on and you can't fight the written word. Just imagine what someone so insistent on fighting for traditional values would think of 50 Shades of Grey. But he wouldn't stay focused on the fiction section long, because there's been progress in Germany far more notable and more upsetting to Hitler than the inclusion of classic literature and political theory in its libraries. One particularly tragic target of Nazi book burnings was the Institute for Sexual Science, founded in 1919 by Magnus Hirschfeld. The institute conducted research into human gender and sexuality, covering a wide variety of topics from health and safety to public sex education. It was especially notable for its, at the time, groundbreaking studies of individuals in the gay community. It also acted as the home of the Scientific Humanitarian Committee and the World League for Sexual Reform. Tragically and predictably, the Nazi Party was not fond of Hirschfeld or his institute, declaring it offensive and targeting him for his Jewish identity. Nazis overtook the institute in 1933, where they burned the contents of the library as Hirschfeld was exiled in France. The buildings were destroyed completely by a bombing in 1943, and countless volumes of research and progress were lost forever. Today, however, things are quite different. Germany prioritizes sex education, which was made mandatory in 1992. Gay rights have also come a long way since the time of World War II and the loss of the Institute for Sexual Science. Today, there's no censorship of gay people in German media. Discrimination for employment or housing access on the basis of sexual orientation is illegal. Conversion therapy is banned, and same-sex marriage has been legal since 2017. Germany is a more diverse place than it was when Hitler was in power, in spite of all his efforts and the efforts of those like him.
Of the world to legalize gay marriage in like 2002.
Really? I thought that was something that's been out longer.
No, gay shit is very recent.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Anytime before like the 2000s, it was illegal to marry. Well, it wasn't illegal, but not a single country recognized it. Meaning, it wouldn't, if you married another dude, it would not be recognized, and legally you wouldn't be married. It would just be kind of a Haribo ring type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Feel like you're still just in a relationship.
Yeah,
you're not legally married.
You can't get legally married anywhere in the world.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, this was the first country to legalize that.
Oh, nice.
82 million people living in Germany, over 19 million of them come from an immigrant background. 9.6 million people are living with a disability. There are hundreds of different religious communities, and the nation's constitution guarantees freedom of faith and the right to practice one's religion. Running down the street, increasingly upset and desperate to get away, Hitler would find himself surrounded by all of the people he once tried to erase from Germany altogether, walking around him and just going about their lives, happy, while he grows more and more miserable. Out of breath, he'd stop and look around him at the city of Berlin. When he last saw it, it was a city in ruins, destroyed by the ravages of war. The Brandenburg Gate, once crumbling to pieces, stands fully restored. The Reichstag looks new, now the seat of German parliament, and a place for tourists to pose for pictures. Some spots, however, have been...
You know how America has two parties, Democratic and Republican?
Yeah.
The Netherlands has 18 of them.
Jesus.
I think even more now.
Wow.
Remember how I said the Netherlands is the most democratic, liberal country in the world?
Yeah.
And remember how I said that means looking forwards, not tradition? That's why there's so many parties. There's so many things to choose from, so you can choose better what you would think is best for the country.
Okay.
There's more options rather than having one party that combines everything.
I see.
I'd honestly prefer that.
Left as they were. The Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church, damaged during a bombing in 1943, was deliberately left alone after the war. Throughout the city, the old and the new, there are memorial sites and informational panels commemorating the horrors of the Holocaust and pointing out the buildings that were once occupied by the Third Reich. The city has been rebuilt, but its history will never be forgotten. He might start screaming and ranting, as he was known to do, yelling about the horrors and evils of racial diversity, of sexual liberation, of gender equality, of free speech, understanding, and tolerance. In his mind, he'd be the last man standing up for what he believes in. To anyone else, he just looked like some mad old fool in a tasteless costume. And finally, Hitler's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day would end with him being hauled off to jail by the German police. You see, in Germany, the law bans symbols of anti-constitutional organizations and has strict laws against displaying them in public. Nazi salutes or positive statements about Hitler also fall under the designation. Displaying Nazi iconography, such as a Hitler costume or a swastika armband in public, can result in up to 3 years in prison, or 5 if the hateful display is considered to be inciting violence against a specific racial or religious group. Naturally, a man making his way down the streets of contemporary Berlin in full Nazi uniform and bearing an uncanny resemblance to Adolf Hitler would draw quite a bit of negative attention, especially with his ranting and raving. People would be taking pictures for Twitter, live streaming on Instagram, and calling the local police. Someone might throw an empty coffee cup at him. Someone might throw a full coffee cup at him. Others would cover their child's eyes. Hitler could try to run. He could try to hide. He would find himself brought in for questioning. After a short conversation with the man, no officer in their right mind would release him back out into Germany at large. He would receive the maximum sentence and likely be given a psychological evaluation as well. So, if Adolf Hitler woke up today and found himself in the present, he would see how the world has moved on without him and done its best to make sure no one like him ever wins again. And he'd end the day the same way he ended the war, terrified, defeated, and locked away. And let's be honest, there's no way he's getting out for good behavior. Now check out What If Hitler Had Won? And Hitler's actual plan for taking over America for more Hitler theories and facts.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Those are just theories, though.
Right, yeah, these are just theories. This isn't... Yeah.
Obviously.
Let's see. Let's see.
We go up. What does that say?
This one?
Yeah, what does that say?
Every political ideology in 17 minutes.
I'm actually curious.
Let's do it.
We don't have to watch a full thing, but I'm curious to agree with Moss in this video.
Look, as low as $22 a month for car insurance. Your insurance company doesn't want you to see this, but I'm gonna...
Liberal. Just imagine what it'll feel like waking up in a world where freedom is the morning coffee, equality is the toast, and opportunity for all is the butter on top. That's a world shaped by liberal ideologies, a family of political ideas that love individual rights, fairness, and progress. Think of liberalism as the cool cousin at the family dinner, always advocating for everyone's voice to be heard. Basically, liberal ideologies believe that people should be free to live their lives how they want, within reason, of course. So, nope, you still can't be a pirate. They are of the opinion that society should work toward making life fair for everyone. Think of it like this. If life were a video game, liberal ideologies want everyone to start with the same gear and chances to level up. No pay-to-win hacks allowed. You see, liberal forces have actually played a huge role in society as you know it today and have been the driving force behind many of the rights we take for granted today. Freedom of speech? Thank a liberal thinker. The right to vote? Liberal ideals at work. A world where you don't have to worry about being jailed for writing bad poetry? You guessed it. They're like the team of engineers behind the bridge you walk on every day. You don't always notice their work, but without them, you'd be swimming upstream. However, some people argue that liberal ideologies can lead to a do-whatever-you-want culture, which can be chaotic if everyone has different rules. And with so many...
What?
Do whatever you want.
You know a streamer I think you like?
Who?
Hasanabi.
Hi, Snabby. I bet.
Yeah, have you seen him?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he's a very political streamer.
Yeah.
Many different rights and freedoms, things can get bureaucratic. Has different things can get bureaucratic, like needing 12 forms to start a business. Conservative. Let's say you're hosting a party and there's two groups of people there. One group is loud, throwing confetti everywhere and trying to shake things up, while the second group is just calmly sitting by one corner, calmly sipping their tea while insisting there's no need to shake anything up. That second group, those are the conservatives, and they like their traditions like they like their tea. Strong, reliable, and not stirred too much. Basically, conservatism is all about valuing tradition and the idea that if something has worked for centuries, maybe we don't need to fix it. Simply put, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. With conservatism, you have the traditional conservatives who believe in respecting customs, institutions, and moral values handed down through generations. Then there's the fiscal conservatives who believe in keeping government spending low, reducing debt, and avoiding unnecessary financial risks. Now, while these don't cover all the different kinds of conservative ideologies we have, the whole point of conservatism is stability. And in a chaotic world, they're the ones trying to slow down and think before we flip everything upside down. However, even though conservatism can be great, there are a few downsides that can make it a hindrance to the progress of society. Being resistant to change would cause you to miss out on opportunities, and overemphasis on tradition can alienate groups who don't fit the old ways. Socialist. At its core, socialism is like a big family dinner. Everyone contributes something and the whole meal is shared equally so no one goes hungry. It's essentially all about collective ownership of everything, so resources, industries, and wealth are owned by the community or state and distributed based on need. In short, from each according to their ability to each according to their need. Now, like every other type of ideology, socialism comes in different flavors. So there's the democratic socialism, which believes in a mix of public ownership for big industries like healthcare and democratic governance. You'll still have elections and Netflix subscriptions, but major stuff like hospitals and schools are for everyone. Then there's Marxism, which is socialism's OG, created by Karl Marx. It's all about a worker-led revolution overthrowing the ruling class, aka the rich folks who own the factories. The ultimate goal with this idea is a classless society, so basically there'd be no rich, no poor, just people working together. Well, a lot of people love the idea of socialism because it's an ideology that makes sure no one gets left behind. There's also a social safety net like free healthcare, free education, and protections for the vulnerable that just makes it famous. However, while having a socialist society might sound like a dream come true for a lot of people, the reality of actually achieving one is worse than a nightmare. Think about it. If the government manages everything, things can get bogged down in red tape. So before you even get the proper health care, you may probably die from your sickness. People would also lack incentive to work. I mean, if everybody earns the same, there'd be no reason to work hard or put in the effort.
So, isn't this like, isn't social like a communist?
two different things.
Oh.
Communist is literally everyone owns the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But socialist, it's still I forgot the word. Capitalistic. You still get to own your own property. It's showing the cons. The cons sound similar, but you still have your freedom, and you can still own businesses. You can own everything you own. You own, not the government. You just help each other out more.
I see.
It's everything's more equal. The billionaires pay more tax. Like they're still gonna be billionaires. They just pay more tax to make it more equal.
Okay. I see.
That's the reason why I'm only slightly socialist. I'm more liberal.
I mean, if everybody earns the same, there'd be no reason to work hard or put in the effort. Why be a brain surgeon if I can make the same money painting murals of cats? At the end of the day, though, socialism aims to prioritize people over profit. And it's a bold idea that has challenged the way most societies have worked for centuries. Libertarian. Picture a massive arena where all the political ideologies have one corner. You've got the conservatives fighting AI and every new technology. In another, the socialists are passing out sandwiches and equality. But standing off to the side, waving a giant flag that says "Live and let live," are the libertarians. These guys didn't even want to be here, but they showed up just to remind everyone they'd like to be left alone. That's basically the whole idea behind libertarianism. It's an ideology that's all about freedom from government, from rules, and sometimes from...
Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter.
Those who answer the call of the vagabond know that the best stories aren't about
common sense. You see, libertarianism is like the ultimate you do you mindset on steroids. Libertarians believe people should be free to live their lives however they want, as long as they're not hurting anyone else. They are big fans of individual liberty. They think people are better at running their own lives than governments are. To them, rules and regulations are like bad roommates, annoying, restrictive, and always getting in the way. So they are all about personal responsibility, self-reliance, and freedom from unnecessary interference. Well, that's not a very smart stance, to be honest, because without rules, things might get a little wild. Imagine a world where everyone just does whatever they feel like with no consequences. Basically, there'd be no one to stop companies from dropping glitter in water or selling you air subscription plans. Authoritarian and totalitarian. Just imagine you wake up one day and every decision in your life, from what cereal to eat to what job you'll work, is made for you. You glance outside and see a giant poster of a stern-looking leader with the caption, "Happiness is mandatory. Smile or else." Sounds intense, right? Well, that is basically the essence of the authoritarian and totalitarian ideologies, and their power isn't just concentrated, but glued, stapled, and superglued to a select few or one. Basically, authoritarianism is like a super strict parent who likes to think they always know what's best for you. In this system, power is concentrated in the hands of a single leader or small group, and there is absolutely nothing like individual freedom. They believe a strong hand is necessary to maintain order and stability, so they are the boss, the judge, and the DJ at every party. It's like living in a permanent group project where one person decides everything. Now, if authoritarianism is the strict parent, totalitarianism is the parent who watches your every move, installs cameras in your room, and tells...
Center left, and slightly libertarian leaning.
I see.
So libertarian, socialist, and what was it? Liberal, libertarian, and socialist.
I see.
parent who watches your every move, installs cameras in your room, and tells you what to dream about. Totalitarian regimes don't just want control over your actions, they want control over your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings too. It's full-on micromanagement. You'll probably see the leader's face on every billboard, TV, and cereal box because they are the star of the show. However, these kinds of regimes often rise when people are desperate, especially during wars, economic crises, or periods of chaos. Someone usually swoops in, promising to fix everything if they are given all the power. It's like letting someone borrow your car, then realizing they've changed the locks. And to be honest, some people prefer a strong hand to guide them. But while authoritarianism and totalitarianism can seem like a shortcut to solving big problems and totally removing messy elections or gridlocked debates, the reality of it is like playing Monopoly, where the banker controls the board, the rules, and whether you go to jail. Anarchist. So it's another Friday night game out with your friend, and just as you guys are having fun, someone suggests a game. But unlike every other kind of game you've ever played, this one has no referee, no scoreboard, and no one telling you what the rules are. Yet somehow everyone agrees to work together, play fair, and have fun. That's kind of like anarchism in a nutshell. No rules, no bosses, but people figuring things out cooperatively. At their core, anarchist ideologies believe that societies can function just fine and maybe even better without centralized governments, oppressive laws, or hierarchical power structures. Instead of being ruled from above, people would govern themselves through voluntary cooperation and mutual aid. Now, if you're wondering how this would
hear the word anarchist that often.
No. I like the idea.
But it wouldn't work.
It would not work, no.
Yeah, the idea on itself that is good, it doesn't mean it's realistic.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, no. It's like the purge every day.
Yeah, real shit.
Is what it too. Like, it sounds good in theory, but...
It just wouldn't work.
Yeah, like, I would love to live in a functioning anarchist society. But... Like,
but the way humanity works, chaos would break out day one.
Yes. But, like, I say that meaning, like, what it was just described to me as is, like, we just govern ourselves. Like, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
But it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
People are going to take advantage of that. It just...
Yeah, exactly.
Human beings are eternally selfish creatures. Well, according to anarchists, most people are naturally cooperative. They envision small, decentralized communities where decisions are made democratically, conflicts are resolved peacefully, and everyone chips in.
They told you to build an audience first. I will show you how to make $373 a day without one. Everything you...
$373 a day? That's a lot of money. I don't know how you gonna tell me how to do that. If you can tell me how to do that, then why doesn't everybody else do that?
Yeah, exactly.
So...
bit like one big neighborhood block party, except the cops aren't called when the music gets too loud. Of course, skeptics worry that without authority, things could devolve into chaos. Valid point, but anarchists, however, would argue that most of the chaos comes from the systems we have now. Sadly, the dream of the anarchist ideology doesn't look like it'll be coming to play anytime soon. I mean, it is one thing to dream of a boss-free utopia, and it's another to convince everyone else to jump on board. Plus, the fact that many people equate anarchism with chaos or lawlessness just gives it a bad rap. Environmental and green. So the year is 2100, and Earth has finally had enough. Forests are throwing tantrums, rivers are staging protests, and polar bears are running for political office. In the middle of all this chaos, a group of passionate people stand up, plant a tree, and decide it's time we stop messing around and save the planet. That's basically the world of environmental and green ideologies. And here, saving the Earth is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. In simple terms, these ideologies are all about protecting nature, promoting sustainability, and ensuring...
standpoint.
Oh, then, yeah, no.
It probably is one in the Netherlands.
And here, saving the Earth is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. In simple terms, these ideologies are all about protecting nature, promoting sustainability, and ensuring humans stop acting like the most annoying house guest on the planet. They believe that the environment isn't just a resource to exploit, but something that deserves respect, care, and, let's face it, a long overdue spa day. So instead of burning through resources like there's no tomorrow, they push for renewable energy, recycling, and eco-friendly technologies. But then again, not all green ideology.
Did you see all the windmills? Like, you just saw the windmill on there?
Yeah.
All the windmills, everything's like reusable, nothing's plastic. Like, sure, it's annoying to deal with paper straws, but let's be real, the Netherlands is probably a small part of the reason we haven't fucking, like, burned alive yet.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a small country. It really isn't making that big of a difference. But imagine every country in the world did that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, global warming would not be nearly as bad of a deal in the future.
Windmills, man, I swear.
Are created equal, so there's the green politics, the guys that believe in environmental policies mixed with social justice, nonviolence, and grassroots democracy. Think of it as save the planet and the people. Then there's the deep ecology guys who believe nature isn't just valuable because it's useful to humans, it has its own rights. In their eyes, a mountain has as much right to exist as you do. Then finally, the eco-anarchism that's all about no government, no corporations, just humans living in harmony with nature. Basically, it's like going off the grid, but with a political philosophy attached. Now, aside from the fact that this ideology is common sense because you literally cannot live without water, air, or food, it's also forward-thinking and sees the value in every single thing. A reminder to humans that we are not the only ones living on Earth. So, while it may mean a bit less convenience and a lot more composting, a cleaner, greener world would be worth it. Nationalist. At its core, nationalism is all about loving your country, but it's not just about waving flags and eating way too much at national holiday barbecues. It's the intense belief that your nation, however you define it, by borders, culture, language, or even vibes, is the main character of history and deserves its own spotlight. But there's different types of this ideology, as it is not a one-size-fits-all situation. Civic nationalism is like joining a really cool club where the only requirement is that you believe in the same core principles. It's not about where you were born or your ancestry, it's about shared values like democracy and freedom. In contrast, ethnic nationalism feels more like an exclusive family reunion where you need to prove your ancestry to get an invite. This form of nationalism focuses on shared heritage, language, or culture, creating a strong sense of identity. It's great for preserving traditions, much like your grandma passing down her secret recipe for apple pie. However, ethnic nationalism can quickly turn sour. If the focus shifts to us versus them, it becomes less about celebrating.
NOS Energy is giving this puppy away. Make sure to check out the sweepstakes for a chance to win something a little different.
Your heritage, and more about side-eyeing anyone who doesn't fit the mold. Well, at the end of the day, nationalism makes people feel connected, like they're part of something bigger than themselves, and it can inspire unity, pride, and even acts of kindness, like rebuilding a country after tough times. But then it can get really messy sometimes. While it initially starts with good vibes, if things get too extreme, it can spiral into unhealthy competition, exclusion, or even conflict. At its worst, nationalism has been used to justify wars, discrimination, and othering people who don't fit the mold. It's like that karaoke night turning into a shouting match where everyone's screaming their anthem at full volume. Progressive and radical. So it's a lazy Sunday in the year 2045, and you're sipping your ethically sourced, lab-grown coffee when your AI assistant announces that humanity has finally fixed the gender pay gap, stopped climate change, and achieved universal health care. Sounds impossible if you really think about it, but according to progressive and radical ideologies, it is not. This is because they are like the let's fix this mess crew of politicians and are all about making society better fast. Progressives focus on reform reforms within the current system, like upgrading your phone's software, while radicals aim to completely overhaul or even replace the system. Think smashing the phone and building a new one from scratch. While they both want change, progressivism believes society should constantly improve and evolve by addressing social, economic, and environmental inequalities. But then radical ideologies take progressivism to the extreme. Radicals often push for revolutionary changes by totally abolishing hierarchies, redistributing wealth, or creating entirely new forms of governance. Why settle for crumbs when we could bake a new cake? But the truth is that without progressives, we'd be stuck with medieval vibes, and without radicals, we'd never question the very systems we're told to accept, like capitalism or rigid class structures. They are both like humanity's cheerleaders and whistleblowers. They remind us that society isn't perfect, and we can and should aim for better. Global and transnational. Just picture a society where there's nothing like countries. Passport stamps are a relic of the past, and everyone identifies as a global citizen, traveling freely, sharing resources, and collectively solving problems like climate change and poverty. This is the world dreamed of by global and transnational ideologies, where borders are non-existent, cooperation is mandatory, and humanity works together as one big and sometimes dysfunctional family. To understand this better, you first have to understand globalism, which is the belief that the world is interconnected and nations should cooperate to solve big problems like war, climate change, or the existential crisis of running out of coffee beans. Think of it as the group project of ideologies, except this time, everyone actually contributes. This ideology sounds great because it would eliminate petty rivalries between countries. Plus, global challenges need global solutions. After all, greenhouse gas doesn't stop at a border because it's not asking for a visa. However, the whole idea of globalization might not sound so fun for smaller countries because it may turn into a weird situation of do it my way or else. And honestly, national pride might take a hit as not everyone's ready to swap their flag for a universal Earth emoji. But the truth is that when it finally comes down to what truly matters, you'll see that these world's problems, whether it's climate change, pandemics, or asteroid attacks, don't care about borders. So global and transnational ideologies are here to remind us that humanity is stronger when we work together. And even though there would be challenges like balancing global cooperation with local identity, no one ever said saving the world would be easy.
So, who do you agree with most, would you say?
Maybe liberal.
Liberal?
Maybe.
The first one?
Yeah.
That's what I scored highest onto.
Yeah. Not too sure. I gotta think about it, but in like research off of that video alone, maybe liberal. Doing good. How about you?
Hey, what's up? We got a viewer?
Yeah. Good. That's good. That's good. Nice to see you back in the chat.
Who is it?
It's Rosie.
Who's Rosie again?
She's the one with the artwork that came last night. She said, "Do you like my work?" Yeah, it was pretty nice. I liked it a lot, actually. Definitely enjoyed it.
Oh, that one's broken.
What?
I'm just plug it in over here if that's cool.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm still having issues. I tried to get it to work today. I couldn't do it. Tried to buy groceries, couldn't work. As you told me yesterday. Yeah. I was dealing with fraud charges on my account, and I got my card locked and my account locked. I'm waiting for all that to come back. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure everybody's had that happen at one point or another, where like somebody into your account and your bank detects it and locks it and deactivates your card or your account, and it takes like a week or two to get it back up. I tried to buy groceries today, didn't work. Yeah, I gotta figure out how that's all gonna go. Oh, what is popping up on my recommended?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, look at this.
It's a bunch of political stuff. And
Yeah.
history.
Look at this one.
What?
And using science.
Using science.
Bro, I swear I've never looked this stuff up on YouTube. Yeah, sounds good. We'll do. Keep in touch. I have trouble reading. I'm trying to process. If you say we can discuss now and then you'll pay when you get your money back, what you say. So like, it's like, are you saying like you'll get it ready? like we'll discussing, like you'll get the idea ready or like created, and then whenever I get it like my like chip back up and running. Is that am I hearing that correctly? Oh, I see. I don't know if it's gonna be ready tomorrow or not. I honestly have no idea. I just got email today that it should be ready in I think 4 to 6 business days. So it's probably gonna be like another week or so before I can get it working again. I just got that email today. Yeah, of course. I'll keep in touch. Let me be honest, I have memory problems. I forget really easily, so you're gonna have to you might have to remind me if I don't reach out. But I'm gonna try my best to keep that in mind and keep in touch. What? Oh, that might be a good video. The situation with Silent though is crazy. The auto warm beard. Why brands using memes feel corny? Yeah, oh no, it definitely is. It doesn't just feel it definitely is 100%. Andrew Tafer's Piers Morgan. Cartel's daily grip on the music industry. The cartel has a grip on the music industry? The problem with this image. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I think that's gonna probably be it for the stream. I can't really find anything right now that'll be worth reacting to. So I think that's gonna be it instead of just stale. But yeah, y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Stay safe. Take care.